Hello everyone. We are going to talk about modal auxiliary. My name is Berlian anugrah.
My name is Siti Hamidah.
My name is Lusi septari.
My name is Silvia Gustiara.
The definition of modal auxiliary is an auxiliary verb such as can, must, might, may, that is characteristically used with a verb of predication and expresses a modal modification, and that in English differs formally from other verbs in lacking s and ing forms. So, what is modal verb? Modal verb is a small group of auxiliary verbs called the modal verb. It's used in combination with ordinary verbs. A modal verb changes the other verb's meaning to something different from simple fact. Modals might express permission, ability, prediction, possibility, and necessity. The principal modal verbs are can, could, might, must, ought, shall, should, will, and would. The modal verbs are different from ordinary verbs in several ways. 1. They have no inflection at all. That is, they lack an ing form, an ed form, and even s form for the third person singular. Second, a modal verb is always followed by the infinitive form of a verb unless that verb has already been stated, but never follow another verb. Modal verbs do not follow to and are not followed by to. Ought to, like the near modal verb have to, is a special case, and modal verbs normally refer to present or future time.
Can or could is used to state abilities. The difference is could to state abilities in the past, but can function as a modal verb. It can also be used to ask permission or to do something.
Example of modal auxiliary verb sentence can or could is 1. Can I borrow your card for one night? 2. Could I use your computer to print and scan?
May or might is used to express present and future possibilities. May or might can be used to request permission, where this modal verb is more formal than can or could.
Example of modal auxiliary verb sentence may or might is 1. May I go home now? 2. I have cleaned the room. Might I play with my friend?
Will or would is used to express willingness and express in conditional sentence type 1. Would also be used to express willingness, but more politely. Would be able to combine with auxiliary have and past participle verb to form a conditional type 3. Here would denote the action to be performed in the past. Apart from expressing willingness, will or would is also used to discuss the possibility or make predictions. Example of modal auxiliary verb sentence will or would is 1. I will help you if you help yourself first. 2. Would you like to see my craft? 3. The sandstorms will come tonight.
Shall. Shall is used to express a simple future-like will, but is only used in first person I and we. Shall is rarely used other than for polite question for the first person. This verb model can also be used to express an obligation and formal situation, which can be in the form of a legal document or during a meeting. In this situation, both the second and third person can be used with this modal verb. Next, example of modal auxiliary verb sentence. Shall. 1. We shall overcome it someday. 2. Shall we pay a call him, which includes police question. 3. Shall I give you some advice, which includes police question. Should to give suggestion or advice. Example of a modal auxiliary verb sentence should. 1. You should see the doctor. 2. You should meet more often. Next is must. must be combined with a note to declare a prohibition. In addition, this modal verb can also express the obligation or necessity. Example of modal auxiliary sentence verb must. 1. You must not hurt your sister, which includes prohibition. 2. You shouldn't give up, which includes prohibition. 3. We must go to bed now, which includes obligation. And the last is ought to. Ought to is used to express what is true or correct. Example sentence modal auxiliary verbs ought to. 1. I ought to wear high quality running shoes. 2. We ought to select the best candidate for the job.
In the auxiliary modals, there are phrasal modals. Okay, I will explain about the phrasal modals. Phrasal modals, or a similar expression of modal, is the equivalent meaning of modal auxiliary. However, the use of phrasal modals is only used if there are two modalities in one sentence. For example, he will can do it. He will can do it is wrong. In this sentence, there are two modals, namely can and will modals. If there are two modals like this, then the second modal are replaced with a phrasal modal or similar expression of modals. So, the correct sentence is he will be able to do it. Why is the word can be replaced with able to? Because be able to is a phrasal modal which means the same as the word can. For the use be in the sentence, why to be is used be? Because after modals. So, we use the root word be if the sentence does not use the previous modals. The to be in the sentence can be changed according to the subject. For example, if the subject use I'm, then I'm able to. If she is able to. If they are able to. Like with the use of other phrasal modals. Jadi, kesimpulannya adalah phrasal modals digunakan ketika dalam satu kalimat terdapat dua modals. Lalu, modals yang kedua diganti dengan phrasal modals yang sesuai dengan modals yang ada di dalam kalimat tersebut.
We are going to show you an example of modal auxiliary into a conversation. Enjoy the video!
It's a great start you can roller stakes, Michelle. I wish I could do it too. I must be terrific.
Don't worry, I will teach you soon.
But you can write your backward running list now. That's great too. You should be content with it for now.
Grandma, will you buy me a chocolate ice cream, please?
Yes, of course.
I would like a vanilla ice cream.
Hello.
Hello, may I help you?
I would like 3 single cones of ice cream, please.
May I have a double cone, Grandma?
You swallow it so much because you can't get a sore throat.
What flavor would you like?
I would like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry flavor, please.